Hi Aquarius, welcome back to the Warrior's Journey Tarot. This is going to be your reading for May 2020. I'm going to use the Fountain Tarot and pull a Celtic cross. And then I'll pull some clarifying oracle cards. Hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you for tuning in. This is for Aquarius. Please, can we get a Celtic cross, please, for May 2020 for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is for May 2020. Could we please get a Celtic cross reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2020? Thank you. I usually wait for one card to flip out, and that's my sign. That's end of the shuffle. And if it takes a while, then I will cut the deck. If cards pop out in more than one, then it's a side read that I will just explain briefly. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2020, please. Can we please get a Celtic cross for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2020? There we go. That's a side read. 2 cards. A new start, fresh, clean slate with a Fool card. A leap of faith in Knight of Cups. Some kind of, this is a card of the romantic dreamer. This is where you're feeling lovey-dovey. So this is taking that leap of faith with a new romantic interest, it feels like, that you want to reach out to somebody. Let them know how you feel. You're very passionate about it. The Ace of Wands, okay? Very, very passionate about that person. And maybe they feel that way about you, okay? All right. This is for Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2020, please. And it just came to mind because the Fool card of the person who was jumping that way and the Knight of Cups was here. It could be that you are passionate about somebody and wanting to reach out to somebody and have a fresh start with somebody from your past. Okay? So this is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2020, please. I think I'm going to cut the deck. Nope. And that's the way it is. This is what popped out. Ooh, fear. Okay. So 8 of Swords is a situation. The challenge is the Hierophant. Consciously, we've got 8 of Cups. You, at the foundation, is the Fountain. Recent past. Queen of Swords. Recent future. Lovers. Yeah, this is a love reading. You right now, Queen of Wands. Around you, King of Swords. Hopes and fears, 4 of Coins. Outcome, 6 of Swords. On the bottom, Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Okay. Let's just point out right now, next around you, the energy of King of Swords and the recent past Queen of Swords. This Queen of Swords and King of Swords has the energy of a divorcee or a single mother, single dad, or, you know, a professional who works in IT, that kind of thing. Something to do with information processing and that kind of thing. Professional cards, but also, you know, someone who's older possibly and has already had a relationship and it didn't work out and now they're single again. But let's talk about the situation. 8 of Swords. This is where you are feeling fearful, or the situation is surrounding this fear. 8 of Swords with this person blindfolded. It's just speaking to all the air energy, which is about, you know, thoughts, conversations, talk, gossip, slander, your own inner fears, insecurities that has left you frozen and in, like, not moving forward. And it's saying if you change your frame of mind or the way you're thinking about this situation, that you can step out of these 8 swords and make it back to wherever your safe place is emotionally. But for this romantic situation, I take this as a love reading, it's saying that you are feeling fearful to move forward, and somehow, you know, it just feels like being cornered. Okay, and then the challenge here is the Hierophant. This is a very spiritual card with the Hierophant. Can be a Taurus in your life. If not, it's about the institutions, major institutions, especially marriage. Okay, so this could be a challenge for you, this kind of commitment with the Hierophant card. Okay, consciously you got 8 of Cups. So in your mind, you're thinking about walking away from this relationship. You tried your best, and 8 of Cups is, there's still unfinished business. It never got to the 9 or the 10. 10 would be the completion of this. 10 of Cups would be your happily ever after. 8 of Cups is when you've tried really hard and now you want to walk away because it hasn't been fulfilling for a long time. The Fountain is at your subconscious here, at the foundation. Now the Fountain next to the Hierophant here, it's very, very spiritual energy when you see these next to each other. And in relation to how close they are, their proximity next to each other, it matters. So the Fountain represents the ether. And from what I gather, okay, it can speak to that space of every single thought, idea, like the Akashic records, where everything has been recorded. Every thought, every action, everything in time has been recorded in this space. There's that kind of divine knowledge in that space. It also is kind of likened to enlightenment, okay? So there's that very, very profoundly spiritual card here with the Ether card. This is where you're breaking boundaries. There's like you're breaking through glass ceilings and you're breaking out of whatever your normal kind of perception of yourself. It's changing with this Fountain card. It's very, very spiritual with the Hierophant next to it, okay? Could be you're having issues as well with, you know, formal religions, okay? You find yourself, you're spiritual, but you're having problem with this kind of conforming kind of Hierophant energy too, because it is very much about established, long-standing institutions. Okay, so recent past, Queen of Swords. This is a card of someone who is tough on the outside, older, could be a divorcee, single mother energy. She's got all her stuff on lock. She's got it all together, but kind of has given up on love and romance. She's not airy-fairy and fluffy. Okay, you have to come to her, and if you approach someone like this, Queen of Swords, if this is you, Aquarius, because you are an air sign, this is where, you know, you just don't want to put up with any kind of nonsense. Now, if people want to come up to you with love coming up in the recent future, that's cool, that's fine, and you could still honestly be open to it. It's just they're going to have to show all their cards on the table, because this is, you're too old, too smart, seen too much to be, you know, throwing it all away on a whim. You have responsibilities, you might have children, and so this is the energy of, you know, in the past, being solo, okay? Recent future, you've got this new love interest with the Lover's card. Now, the Lover's card can speak to balance and needing to make a choice, possibly, whether it be choosing to be single and then trying to take that leap of faith into a new relationship, or about choosing between two people. But this is someone who stirred your romantic interest in the recent future. Could be a Gemini. Okay, you right now, ooh, Queen of Wands. You went from Queen of Swords, cold, to fiery Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands also, I have to say, next to the Fountain as well. She's got this black cat around her legs. That is the cat representing psychic abilities. Okay, so she's very spiritual too, but in a very bold, fiery, take action, confident, exciting, attractive, magnetic way. Queen of Wands is all about that Wands fire energy, where you don't just sit back and take things as it is. You're going to go out and make things happen how you want it. Around you, you got the King of Swords energy. This is someone who could be who you're dealing with. This is someone who could be either your ex-husband, okay? Again, could be an air sign, could be a Gemini, or a Libra and Aquarius. But the King of Swords also, aside from being someone who's very fair, honest, logical. It's, and a professional, can be, you know, I told you IT, that kind of thing in terms of what they do for work. But it's also the energy of a single father, divorcee as well. It could be someone who you broke up with, you divorced from, or another person who is a single person. Okay, single dad, divorcee type energy. Okay. Hopes and fears, 4 of coins. 4 of coins, everybody's getting 4 of coins or the moon card and the hermit, because we're all in self-isolation. So 4 of coins, you see it's cold, there's a small little shabby tent, and the door to the tent is closed. There's 4 coins stacked up in the front, and it's winter. This is where you're shut off and closed off and not receptive. And this card is when, after you've hard earned with a, you know, 3 of coins, gotten notoriety, gotten fame for your being good at whatever it is your craft. It's saying 4 of coins where you hold tight to that and you don't trust people. You don't want to let them in. You're wondering what they're after, what they want from you. Now, in your hopes and fears, it could be that you're fearing that you're going to be cut off and, you know, unable to reach out and being stuck in this kind of, you know, self-isolation kind of situation for too long, where this, I feel like maybe, okay, where the chance passes you by. But we'll see with the oracle cards. In the outcome, you got 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords is whatever has been toxic, and this is that 8 of Swords energy right now, right? Where we talked about the fear, feeling cornered, and slander, gossip, talk, what you're doing, judging you, all that kind of thing. 6 of Swords is where you're like, I don't give a shit, I'm leaving. If you're not physically leaving to go somewhere else, this is where mentally you are going, I'm changing my frame of mind, my way of thinking about this. 6 of Swords and 8 of Cups together, you're done. Okay, 8 of Cups is like walking away, stacking your cups up neatly, packing your bags up neatly, long overdue, you've been prepared for a while, and leaving, no drama, okay? 6 of Swords, checking out. Going away from a toxic situation to, and you see land over there in the distance, to somewhere new. A new beginning, a new fresh start. And we saw that with the Fool card earlier, right, in the drop. Wheel of Fortune is however things have been going, and obviously it's a wonderful card. Generally speaking, it's got this idea of this energy of blessings and abundance and good fortune. But Wheel of Fortune also speaks to, just like the wheel spins, however things are going, it's going to change. So if you've been going from Queen of Swords energy, you see it spins. What brings in is love, and now you turn into hotsy-totsy Queen of Wands. So you go from Queen of Swords, cold, I'm sorry, but you know, it's seen that way, to Queen of Wands, okay, where you've warmed up now with love. All right, let's pull some romance cards. I'm going to start with Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue. Could we please get some clarifiers for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2020, please? Can we click you? And the thing is, maybe the Hierophant could okay. Oh snap, I was gonna say could be someone you were married to. Anyways, reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. All right. Flirt is the other one. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. And on the bottom, which I always take a peek, soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Damn. Okay. Let me read these to you. Reconciliation. This card indicates that an ex-lover may be re-entering your life. The first person you think of is likely who it will be. The purpose of this reconciliation is to achieve healing and closure with respect to your past. You will understand more about yourself and see your relationship patterns more clearly. You'll also take responsibility for the role you played in the relationship's drama, which will free you from the tyranny of unforgiveness. Reconciliations are ultimately about taking care of unfinished business. This card could also possibly mean making peace with a family member or friend. Each relationship is a sacred learning experience, so be open to this reunion's lessons and blessings. Ultimately, all healings help your love life and every other part of your world. He is someone you need to make peace with. Unfinished business. That's 8 of Cups as well, okay? We were speaking about unfinished business because it didn't get to the 9 or the 10, which would be completion. So let's go to flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. The romance angels guide you to initiate romance with flirtatiousness, which entails smiling with your eyes as you connect with others. It doesn't necessarily involve sexuality, although it can. Flirting is playful in nature, and playfulness is the heart of romance. If you're in a relationship, flirting with your partner can revive passion. If you're single, this activity can attract new friendships as well as love relationships. Drawing this card can simply mean that making more eye contact with others will help you connect with people. This is especially true if you smile and say hello more often. Everyone you meet is a potential friend, and studies show that most people are introduced to their mates through mutual acquaintances. Therefore, form new friendships, both as a way of meeting a new partner and to increase your enjoyment of life. All right, soulmate is the last one there. You chose this card because you wonder if a certain person is your soulmate, and the answer is yes. As we all do, you have many soulmates, beings with whom you share a mystical soul connection and life path. Soulmates incarnate with the plan of coming together for mutual spiritual and personal growth. As you suspected, the person you're inquiring about is one of yours. That sense of familiarity and comfort you felt when you first met also indicates your soulmate bond. This card sometimes comes to those who ask, when will I meet my soulmate? Or will I ever meet my soulmate? As validation that this will occur. Many times, this is a person whom you already know. Although romantic sparks didn't fly at first, you'll have another opportunity to explore passion together. Did you do that? Another opportunity, so reconciliation and flirting. All right. Now, this is Whispers of Love by Angela Hartfield. Let's pull a card from here for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2020. Can we please get a card for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2020, please? There we go. Embrace your emotions. Don't push down your feelings or judge your emotions. And on the bottom, focus on love. Look for the good attributes in each and every person in your life. So I'm going to put that here. One there. Sorry. Just trying to get this organized. Okay. So these are really short. Number 18 is over here. Embrace your emotions. Don't push down your feelings or judge your emotions. Feelings and emotions are part of who you are. Allow yourself to feel what is going on for you. Your feelings signal you to the truth of a situation. Take positive steps to determine why you are feeling the way that you feel. Focus on love is number 24. And it says, look for the good attributes in each and every person in your life. It is easy to see the faults in other people. Think of the positive characteristics of the people in your life. Remember the things that caused you to love them in the first place. Focusing on the love will change and heal the negativity that was once there. Okay, so some healing and don't push down your feelings or judge your emotions, and focusing on the positive attributes of the person and why you cared about them in the first place. Okay? Because this seems to do with reconciliation. Next, I'm going to pull a Wild Kuan Yin Pocketbook Edition by Lana Fairchild. Can we please get a card for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2020, please? Okay, I'm just getting the feeling that this is not the right deck to use, so let me just move on to Gabrielle Bernstein, okay? I'll switch it up a bit. Miracles Now by Gabrielle Bernstein. Can we get a card for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2020, please? There we go. Okay. The moment I begin to celebrate myself and focus on my successes is the moment I begin living. Okay, those are very straightforward. I'm just going to let you resonate with it as you will. Sleep is a spiritual practice, needing some rest. Okay, next I'm going to pull the Divine Secret Destiny Oracle cards by Denise Lynn. Can we get a card for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2020, please? This is for May 2020 for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. My goodness. Okay, I guess I'll cut the deck. Okay. Cut. Trust. Okay, trust. And the one on the bottom, community. Let me read those two. Sorry, I know that took forever. Oh, jeez. Trust. The sacred landscape wants you to know. This is a powerful and important card to receive. Even when things seem parched or not fruitful, a deeper energy speaks of the power of your inner knowing. Meditate. Trust those nudges from the universe. Your celestial advisors are close now. You are now open to receive some of the most important messages of your life through your intuition. Your intuition is spot on, so trust it. And even if there are some areas of your life that seem lackluster, know that other areas are being fertilized for a resplendent future. Have faith and know that there is a higher purpose. Then we have community. Ancient forest. The sacred landscape wants you to know support is all around you, even if you are not consciously aware of it. Allow yourself to be supported. Give encouragement to others. The more you allow yourself to be supported, the more your dreams can come true. If you believe that you have to do it all alone, you will. Your true family is not just blood relationships. Sometimes the strongest family ties are friends who know who you are. Sometimes they are your ancestors and soul family who reside in spirit. This card speaks of finding your community and your quote-unquote people. It is a card of remembering that your people are at your side, believing in you, loving you, and standing strong beside you. Call on your community and ask for their assistance. They are only a thought away. Okay? All right. And then I'm going to go to Megan Watterson's Divine Feminine Oracle cards for some spiritual guidance here. This is for Aquarius, please, from May 2020. For Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Can we please get some spiritual guidance? The holy moly. Okay. On the bottom is my Bago, the warrior saint. I am a warrior of love. My devotion attracts resources and support. 1 second. Let me just get some. I like to put them in these little stands. That's the one on the bottom. We got a whole bunch. Okay, hold on. 3. Saraswati, the goddess of self-knowledge. The essence of who I am flows effortlessly into everything I create. The Black Madonna, Our Lady of the Hermits. I transform pain and suffering into a greater capacity to love. And Lala, the saint of spoken words. Every word I say becomes a prayer. I am the author of my own story. Okay. So I'm going to read what it means when your soul selects their card. Okay, I'm going to start with my Bago and number 134. These aren't short, so you can skip ahead if you want to. Devotion grounds us and allows us to see just how many resources are available to us, and devotion elevates our perception so that the spiritual realm can infuse us with light, strength, and energy that is greater than our own. Devotion is an action we feel compelled to take that demonstrates our commitment to love. The power of my Bhagav's devotion kept the Sikh religion alive. The task seemed impossible, 40 Sikhs against a whole Mughal army. But what has never happened before becomes possible through true devotion and the force of pure love. Mai is the warrior saint who reminds us to become fully devoted to what we love. Then courage isn't an effort. It isn't something we have to cultivate. Courage is what commitment to love bestows to us. Devote yourself fully to what's at hand, to what's in your heart, and the strength, the support, and the courage to complete the task will rise to meet you. Soul voice meditation. What am I committed to with my entire being? Intention. I am a warrior of love. My devotion attracts resources and support. Which makes me feel like, you know, this community card. You have a strong backing in your community card, okay? With your community. Saraswati. Let's see. Where are you? Okay, 80. When your soul selects her card. When we are aligned with the essence of who we are, then what needs to be communicated through us, whether with words or music or artwork, can flow. When our creativity feels blocked or stagnant, it isn't because the waters have dried up. We might fear this, but the truth is that self-awareness is the key to unlocking our creative flow. When we take the time to return to the essence of who we really are and nurture that essence, we realign again with the river of expression that the soul generates. Saraswati is a reminder that anything we create that purifies us in the process of making it is a blessing. Our art should be judged not on popularity, but on its power to transform us. Saraswati is a call to return to the essence of our true self. The energy of her card is a charge for more self-knowledge, more awareness of our own unique soul, and what our needs are in this moment. She leads us back into that finely attuned space where we can express with ease and grace what the soul desires most to share. And that energy feels like a river moving through us. It heals, it liberates, and it inspires others to return to their own essence as well. Soul voice meditation. What is one word to describe the essence of my true self? Intention. The essence of who I am flows effortlessly into everything I create. So in case you're, worried about, not getting the popularity or the feedback that you normally get, it's saying here that's not what your art or what you contribute should be judged on. Not on popularity, but on its power to transform us. Okay, because what's popular is most of the time these days pretty crap. Okay, so the Black Madonna. Let's go to the Black Madonna, which is not, these are not in alphabetical order, so here, 26. When your soul selects her card. For millennia, the body, the earth, all forms of matter have been devalued and misunderstood. The dark has been so vilified, yet all life emerges from the pitch black womb. The darkness is potential. It's the crucial and elemental stage we must all go through to create new or more life. The Black Madonna is the emblem of deep wisdom, the profound consciousness that is inherent in all things. All living and created things are energy. The body has wisdom, the earth has wisdom, and the pain we experience as humans contains deep wisdom. When we are in the fires of suffering, it can be difficult to trust that gold is being forged. It can be hard to trust when we are in terrific pain that there is a process at work that will make us more authentic, more alive, and infinitely freer. It can be almost impossible to accept or notice the presence of the divine when we are at our most human. The Black Madonna is the cauldron that holds us steadfastly as we endure the alchemy of integrating more soul into our existence. She is the promise that what doesn't survive the fires of suffering was never meant for us. And she is the presence that is there with us even when we might feel the most alone, reminding us there is no darkness we can enter without being met by love. Soul voice meditation. How is my solitude serving me? Intention. I transform pain and suffering into a greater capacity to love. And then finally we have Saint Lala here, who is on page 100. Even Steven, 100. All right. When your soul selects her card. When words have the power to shift our reality or to continue to reinforce it. Louise Hay, founder of Hay House, turned to me during a dinner party, looking me right in the eyes and declared, "Every word you say is an affirmation." This is perhaps one of the most crucial spiritual lessons to remember. If we are not separate from the soul, and if the soul is not separate from the divine, then we have the power to co-create our life. Lala is an invitation to pay close attention to each word we say to ourselves within and to the words we say about ourselves to the people we love. She is the acknowledgement from the soul that our every sentence is a prayer. If we want more love, more light, more of that joy and freedom that expands our capacity to be present in the world, then Lala reminds us that we can become the author of our own reality right now. We can speak our desires into being. Lala is the reminder that we are so powerful that changing the words we use to describe ourselves can change the trajectory of our lives. We can choose to focus our attention on each I am statement we say, and we can infuse our lives with the nectar that comes when we act on the truth that we are not separate from the divine. Soul voice meditation. What are the most powerful words for me to use frequently right now? Intention. Every word I say becomes a prayer. I am the author of my own story. Okay, and I think I'm going to give you one last oracle card, which is the Denise Lynn Gateway Oracle cards. Can we get a card, please? Final card for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2020. Thank you. A lot again. Okay. Here we have making a difference. My inner light shines far and wide. And it's also giving this energy of the same thing about what's popular and worrying about, you know, not having that same popularity, or art shouldn't be judged by popularity, because it's not about how many people are affected. It's about how it has the power to transform someone, right? So here it's the same idea with making a difference. My inner light shines far and wide. It has a story about this man who goes on the beach and he saves starfish that are, you know, washed up on the shore. And there's way too many for him to save every single one. And yet he comes back every day to go and put the starfish that he can save back into the water. Can't do it all. Can't reach everybody. But what he does transform the lives of you know, some sentient beings, whichever starfish that he does end up saving. So again, it's the same thing. Don't worry about having to reach everybody. The people you do reach, it's important that your art or what you create transforms them. So there's that, and I won't read that because that's what it means. So you have so many here. Mending bridges. I heal rifts. I am a mender. I'm just going to put it on top, okay? Receiving from angels. Shimmering wings of angels embrace me with love. Planting seeds. Seeds of grace are being planted in the fertile soil of my soul. Cherishing self. I accept and love myself. This is all about, as you can see, with the wine, the gift, the coffee cup with the cookies and the yummy salad and the flowers. My flowers. Okay, so it's saying just take care of yourself. Treat yourself. Take care of yourself. Nurture yourself. Spoil yourself. Okay, and to cherish yourself. I accept and love myself for healing. All right, and then I'm going to read Mending Bridges. Mending Bridges. I heal rifts, I am a mender. Card meaning heal old wounds with respect to people and situations. Carefully do whatever you feel is necessary to make amends. You are a mender. Help others mend bridges in their lives. The universe wants you to know there are times to drop everything and leave, and there are also times to carefully mend bridges with people, situations, and places. This is one of those healing times. Maybe there's a wound inside of you that needs to be forgiven or accepted. Transform the inner grievance. Do it now, for you no longer need to carry it with you. Perhaps there's a person from your past with whom you should reconnect again with the past. Reconnecting, okay? Take action now. Questions to ask yourself. If there was an area of my life that needed mending, what might it be? What is the first step I need to take toward resolving a current rift I have with someone? Could this card represent something within myself that I need to give attention to or mend? Okay, so mending bridges with someone from your past. Receiving from angels. I rarely see this card come out, so this is lovely. Okay, shimmering wings of angels embrace me with love. Blessings from above are showering over your life. Angels are real and their presence is near. They are only a thought away. Messengers from the Creator, they come to you with immense blessings and love. All is well. Spread your wings and soar. The universe wants you to know. Angels are watching over you. They love you deeply and profoundly. Be still and open your heart to their wisdom and healing. They will come to you in soft breezes, rainbows, and feathers that seem to magically appear. These signs let you know that you are going in the right direction and that all is unfolding exactly as it should. The angelic energy within you is expanding. Know that you are an angelic healing force for others. Questions to ask yourself. How can I access the angelic energy within me? What is the most important thing that my angels want me to know? How can I accept and receive even more from the angelic realm? Planting seeds is the last one. We'll end it there. Seeds of grace are being planted in the fertile soil of my soul. The fertile soil of your soul is ready to receive the seeds that will come to harvest in the years ahead. Get clear on what you desire for yourself and your future. Timing is vital, and now is your moment to plant spiritual seeds. The universe wants you to know. Every realized dream once started as an idea that took root. For your projects, ideas, and dreams to come to fruition, you need to first become clear on what your heart truly desires. Then ask yourself, is this really what I want? Believe that miracles can happen. Use this time to plant seeds for your future. Nurture those precious seeds so that they will grow as strong as the mighty oak. Take action in the desired direction of your dreams, but be willing to pull the weeds along the way. It won't be long before you are reaping the bounty of your labor. Questions to ask yourself. What has blocked my seeds from taking root in the past, and how can I overcome this? How can I best prepare for my desired future? What is being sown from my future that I may not be consciously aware of? Now, I read these three because, I already knew the meaning for these two, but I'll read these two. You can just end it here if you have been listening to my voice for too long, because even I feel like I've been listening to my voice for too long. But I'm going to read these two cards for those of you who have the time and who want to know, because I always get comments about that. Cherishing self. I accept and love myself. There are times to put your own needs above the needs and expectations of others. Put yourself first today. Buy yourself roses. Invite yourself out to a sumptuous dinner, or buy that special gift for yourself that you've been putting off. Treat yourself the way you would treat an honored guest. The universe wants you to know. Be your own advocate. Spend time cherishing yourself, kindly and gently. Focus on what is wondrous and remarkable about you. When you truly care for yourself, you're able to care for others even more and make a difference in their lives. It's difficult to give up when your cup is only half full. It's difficult to give when your cup is only half full, but when your cup is overflowing, you have more than enough to offer others. In the same way that a flight attendant tells you to put on your own oxygen mask before assisting others with theirs in an emergency, cherish yourself first, and then others will benefit even more. Questions to ask yourself. Is there something blocking my self-care? How can I cherish myself even more? In what ways do others benefit if I nurture myself? I love this card. Isn't that fantastic? Okay, making a difference is the last one. My inner light shines far and wide. Card meaning you are making a difference in the lives of others in ways that you may not even know. Many benefit because of you. Your light radiates far and wide. The universe wants you to know. Sometimes the smallest actions can have the greatest impact. Perhaps it's a smile shared with a stranger, a kindness extended to an acquaintance, or a favor done for a friend. This is akin to the story of the man who returns beach starfish to the sea. Although he knows that he cannot possibly save them all, he continues his work because it makes a difference to the few he can save. You can and will change lives. Take steps today that will make a difference in the life of another. Questions to ask yourself. How can I make a difference? Whose life is positively impacted because of me? What can I do to make even more of a difference in the world? So Aquarius, that was your reading for May 2020. It looks like whatever you're doing spiritually, not to stop, and that what you do does help many people and it has significance. And It does transform other people's lives. So to continue doing so, and to, if you're feeling, you know, unsupported, just reach out to your community, because it says they're only a thought away. And making amends, reconciling, mending bridges. You see mending bridges, reconciliation with someone from your past. Okay, it says it's a soulmate connection. And to rest with sleep is a spiritual practice, and to take care of yourself, okay, with cherishing self. So that was your reading. Thank you for watching. I'll have your weeklies out after I finish Pisces and Taurus. So yeah, that's it for now, and bye.